France is coming for you, Netflix. They are coming for you. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here and you happen to like this video, please do me a favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that bell notification. We upload videos on a near daily basis and you will want to be notified of when we upload videos, live streams, and premieres, all that jazz. So anyway, France. France is a very prideful country. And I say that with all due respect. I'm not even saying that as a negative. France is a prideful country. Like Japan, they have a lot of pride in their nation. They have a pride in their country. They are proud to be French. They love their culture. They have every right to love their culture. Paris is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And here's the thing. France, more so than most countries, I think Japan might actually rival them. Maybe China, but for different reasons. France wants to protect their culture, their identity, their country, their sovereignty. And so out of all the countries out there I can think of, France is the one that is the most antagonistic, next to Japan, about companies coming in and starting businesses. Now, this is where France and Japan are a little different. Japan, you can be an American or French or Chinese business. You can come into Japan. You're just going to have an uphill battle getting people to actually buy your products. France is a totally different situation. France, you can get into the country, you can sell your products. However, the government, if they decide you are intruding on their sovereignty and you are taking more than you are giving in return, they will come after you. They are actually the most vocal company against Amazon, who they consider to be a threat to their bookstores because they are very proud of their bookstores, and Amazon has done serious damage, and that's why they have passed bills like the one where it says you can't give like a discount on a book and free shipping, and then Amazon responded by charging 1 penny for the shipping. You gotta love it. Well, anyway, their next target is Netflix. Actually, their next target is streaming, because Amazon and other streaming services are being thrown into this bill. And what they are proposing is a new bill that will force these streaming services to pay 25% of the revenue made from French citizens towards funding French cinema. Now, let's look at this. So, France could soon land yet another blow on the U.S. tech giants. Emmanuel Macron's government is reportedly close to finalizing a bill that would force Netflix, Amazon, and other streaming services, because I guess that's the only ones out there, I don't know if Disney Plus is there yet, to put 25% of the revenues they generate in France towards local French cinema. According to Bloomberg, the bill will be debated by France's parliament in March and will be enacted if a vote this summer swings in its favor. As the bill hasn't yet been finalized, it's not clear how French-generated revenue would be measured, nor what would qualify as local French productions. The bill forms part of a broader European Union directive aimed at ensuring 30% of content produced by online streaming services is European-made. I don't know why they put President Trump there. President Donald Trump threatened to impose tariffs on French cheese, wine, and other goods last month in response to its digital tax services. I guess that sort of is related to this. Is it? No, I don't know. Anyway, let's just continue Trump. Anyway, yet this isn't to say France has no inherent desire to curb big tech's influence on the country, with the Macron government having expressed its own desire to preserve an audiovisual communication and cultural sovereignty in the delays. Yep, see, sovereignty, I told you. More recently, France passed a digital services tax, often referred to as big tech tax, for its obvious targeting of the U.S. tech giants in July last year. Oh, that's why they put it there, because in response to that, Trump now decided to tax their cheese and wine. But here's the thing. There's a reason France put this tax on the big tech tax, because you have Amazon and all these online services. They're coming into France. There's no borders there. People just need an internet connection. They don't even need an official, French website or anything. They can just sell directly to people, and they're selling out of state. So that's why the French government is putting that tax on there, because it's like people are buying things online. They're not buying from French bakeries, bookstores, cinemas. So here's the thing. The bill imposed a 3% tax on any digital company with revenue higher than $750 million, which is $850 million, of which at least $27 million must be generated in France. So, yeah, I don't think that was important to include here, but whatever. So here are the key points, just in case you want to know. So Here's the thing. I understand where they're coming from. Because France, it's not like you can't get foreign movies in France. You can. They've been there for years. But the thing is, it's always been like a little bit of an uphill battle. It's kind of like how it used to be getting anime in America years ago, which, sit down, boys and girls. Like back when I was a young little wee lad, we had to buy anime on tapes, and we didn't even get tapes all the time. We had to sometimes do fan subs. That was where fans would put subtitles on the shows, and they would copy the tapes, and they would redistribute them for free. That was the only way you could watch anime. It's not like it wasn't available because, again, clearly some companies release stuff. But it was few and far between, and so most of the stuff you bought was probably from Disney, Warner Brothers, all these American companies. And yet now we have the internet, we have Crunchyroll, now we can watch all the anime we want. Heck, we have the Criterion channel, we can watch all the foreign cinema we want. Now, me as an American, I welcome that. I love seeing this stuff. But here's the thing. Those companies are still, American companies. What France is concerned about, and probably should be afraid of, is you have American companies coming in. You have particularly Amazon. Amazon is the biggest offender of them. And they're saying, hey, we can sell you all the stuff you want cheaper and you don't have to leave the house. Well, what happens to Paris then? All these wonderful shops, these stores, these things for tourists, well, they start to lose money because people are buying things online. What's more, they're buying it from a company that isn't even French. It's American. Therefore, from France's perspective, Amazon and Netflix now are intruding on their sovereignty. They are intruding on their culture, and they are taking away money that should belong to France in their opinion, because when you subscribe for Netflix in France, Netflix is not a French company. Now, there's nothing nothing France can do about that. There's nothing. But what they're saying is, hey, you want to stream here? 25% of the revenue you make streaming here goes towards funding French production so that some of that money goes back into France. Now, I personally think this is a win-win scenario. I know Netflix and Amazon might not like it, but hey, I think it's a fair price to pay when you get down to it. And it benefits everyone. First of all, they get their tax. France gets their tax. You want to sell in France, you're going to be paying a French tax. Spoiler alert, the French drown in taxes all the time. If they have to drown in taxes, you got to drown in taxes if you are going to be in France. But here's the other thing. There's a lot of great French filmmakers. There's a lot of great French cinema that doesn't get made because of financial issues. Netflix makes a lot of money. If they produce 25% take 20% of the revenue they make in France and they can put it back into the French cinema economy, that can bolster French cinema. That benefits everyone because, hey, guess what? Once Netflix funds it, they will partially own it. They will stream it everywhere, not just France. So Netflix in America and in Japan and China, well, I don't know if they're in China, but Europe in general, you will be getting really good movies. Keep in mind, Netflix funded The Irishman, The Beast of the Wild of No Nation, Beast of No Nation, that's what it was called. They saved Noah Baumbach's The Morwich Files, and they funded Marriage Story. And they distributed The Little Prince. They made Klaus. Netflix, for as much as I dislike that they shun the theaters, that they shun physical media, despite my concerns that they're basically a glorified Ponzi scheme, Netflix does invest in quality movies most of the time. I think it's nothing but a good thing that they will be investing in French cinema, even if they're forced to. The French will have more money to make better movies and more of them. And those movies will reach a wider audience. And France gets their tax. They get their tax. So this is, in my opinion, a good thing. Now, it might not pass at 25%. It might pass at 20%. 25 might be a little excessive. And there's always a chance that Netflix, not wanting to share any of the profits, might just bow out. That said, I believe that the part of the money that gets put into the local French cinema will still be partially owned by Netflix. And if you make that part of the deal, I don't think Netflix would even really hesitate. Heck, they might even say, we'll do 30%, because it's just one more tax write-off that gets them more content. But that's where we're going to leave this one. What says you? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I would love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a patron. Oh, I don't need to do that anymore because we have the banners. I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. Anyway, as always, flame responsibly Have a good one. Although I should mention, we do have YouTube memberships now, so you can also join below. Have a good one.